Hi, my name is Jill Gillianball. I am an infant and early childhood mental health consultant for the Children's Resource Center in Bowling Green, Ohio. And today I wanted to come to you with just a short strategy and a quick tip video talking about a time that can be challenging for children. And that is when they're riding in the car. We know that our young children, they're explorers and they like to move and wiggle and jump and climb and run. And we also know that for their safety, we do have to kind of keep them confined and in their car seats. And they have, harnesses and all kinds of things that they have to wear to stay safe. And we know that a lot of young children don't like that necessarily. So I wanted to kind of talk to you about just some preventative strategies and tips and some things that maybe you could do some planning ahead if you know you're going to be in the car with your child, or especially for kind of extended time periods. Really kind of thinking ahead, how we can make the time in the car and how we can make those trips as successful as possible. One suggestion would be to keep some books in your car, whether you have books at home or you check out the Ohio Governor's Imagination Library to get some books for your child, or even visit your local library. Maybe even having two options. And, we know that offering choices to young children is really powerful for them. So saying, here's your two books, which one would you like to choose? Along the lines of books is having maybe just a bin of toys in your vehicle. It doesn't have to be excessive options. Kind of thinking about that same concept, you can offer two and ask which they would like to choose. You will know when they're finished with those, right? They'll let us know by either dropping them or throwing them, or their behavior. We'll hear them talking or getting upset potentially. So then we can offer other options to them. Some other things is music. Thinking about, maybe having that Moana or Frozen 2 soundtrack or some sort of Disney tunes in your vehicle. Whether that's, I know these days on our phone, a lot of us have access to that. Or, if we are purchasing, CDs, soundtracks, or even checking out the local library to see what kind of options are available. I still remember when I explained to my husband for the first time that the music choice in the vehicle was no longer ours and won't be for probably 20 years. So, we know that if that can entertain children, and even brighten their spirits and their mood, that's really going to help our time in the car be a lot more successful. Sometimes kids are just hungry and we have to take that into consideration. This is a personal, I think it's a personal approach, whether you even are okay with kids eating in your car, and also, how old they are and kind of what their car seat is like. You want to make sure they're safe as well and they're kind of sitting upright. But just having some healthy snacks on hand, maybe some raisins, some sorts of cereal or some Cheerios on this picture here. Maybe we bring like a Go-Gurt or a cheese stick, or something that we know is sort of healthy that our kiddos can kind of munch on if they get hungry. That's going to help as well. Also keep in mind, if they get hungry, they're going to probably get thirsty. So having something that they can quench their thirst with as well. And then the last thing is playing games with them in the car. So this is just, one idea. We play a lot of I Spy when we're in the car with my family or with my children. So we're just, spying certain colors or shapes of things, and, everyone's guessing what that may be. And that's a great way to kind of entertain kids for quite a while, actually. This, we know that when we play games like this with our kids, even if we're in the front and they're in the back and we're interacting, we're talking to them, there's a lot of great benefits. It really kind of improves that connection and really continues to build our relationship with them. We also know there's other benefits too. The more words our young children hear, the more they kind of up on, and the better their vocabulary is. So there's tons of benefits to just talking to our children and playing fun games with them. And I actually included here in the resource section, if you check out this link from Psychology Today, there are actually 16 fun games to play with toddlers and preschoolers. a lot of rhyming games and, searching for colors. Another favorite in our house is we live in a rural community. So, kind of depending on the season and the time of year, we'll potentially look for, a certain color tractor or a combine. We've done, when we're on trips, like try to find a red motorcycle or a purple semi truck, kind of funny things that you can kind of keep your eye out for. Um, but maybe make it still realistic where you are going to eventually come across those things or find those things. Um, there's a lot of great resources and information on this Head Start in the Center for Inclusion. And then also definitely check us out. We have tons more videos on our YouTube channel, and we post on a daily basis on our CRC Infant Early Childhood Connection on Facebook. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And I hope you found some of this information helpful.